a mão aí, papelão. Vai, tenta ali embaixo, vai ser forte, porque ele tá cobrindo com a mão alta, a mão direita dele, entendeu?
Yeah, that's isso.
Flash aqui. Golpe, golpe. Assim, mira.
Ai, Nicky, harta sila. Tome, hijo de puta. Tome, Nicky. Tome, Nicky.
At the White House that evening, political affairs take a backseat to combat sports as Alex Pereira prepares for his clash against Ciryl Gane in what could prove to be his most perilous encounter yet. With Pereira sharpening every aspect of his arsenal and training with relentless intensity, anticipation for this heavyweight collision reaches unprecedented heights that promise to redefine expectations for both fighters.
What do we feel about Alex Pereira versus Ciryl Gane? Alex Pereira moving into the heavyweight. Ciryl Gane.
Ciryl
Gane.
Ciryl?
Gane.
Ciryl Gane. Ciryl?
Ciryl.
Oh, Jesus.
How do you say it?
Ciryl.
Ciryl. How do we think about this fight?
I love it. I mean, Alex Pereira is a big fucking boy. I just saw him in Seattle. I mean, I saw him jump on the scale at 242. Shama.
42.
242.
That's heavy.
Yeah, no, it is. Yeah,
it's crazy.
And it's not a fat 242 either. It's filled out, but it fits him well.
It does.
Right? Like, it's not like usually people who put on weight and size, they don't have that same movement. They're not moving their head. It almost complements his style, his body, right? So I like that. Obviously, Ciryl Gane has great movement. You saw what he did to Tom Aspinall. He was popping in with the jab. You know, Alex Pereira does have that calf kick that he loves to throw every single time to stop everybody's movement. So it'll be kind of interesting to see how Ciryl Gane does with the pressure that Alex Pereira brings.
Sean Strickland's revelation about experiencing PTSD following sparring sessions with Pereira sends shockwaves through the MMA community, especially considering Strickland's reputation as an unbreakable warrior. According to Strickland, Pereira transforms into a terrifying force during gym sessions, willingly absorbing punishment from training partners, only to unleash devastating counters that leave lasting psychological impacts. This calculated risk-taking approach sees Pereira weathering storms of pressure until the perfect moment arrives to unleash fight-ending strikes that alter the entire dynamic instantly.
All right. I was a little angry today. He's looking a little aggressive.
It's so big. He says he doesn't want to go hard.
I don't want to go hard either. Every time I spar Alex, I can't help but have just a tad bit of PTSD. Just a little bit. I've been like real racist lately, like extra racist. If I'm finally hitting my like final form of like old white man, I don't know. Can we do one light round of them filming? Chama! Oh. Chama the can! We'll just go, let's go. Chama the can! I want you to say this in the most insulting way, but also not a way where I'm gonna get hit. He lets you hit him, so a big hook comes. Sometimes he'll let you hit him.
This destructive sparring approach leads Strickland to believe Pereira represents a legitimate heavyweight menace, unlike anything the division has witnessed. Strickland's shocking admission that training with Pereira proves more challenging than sessions with knockout artists Francis Ngannou reveals the unique threat level Pereira brings to any weight class. Rather than relying purely on raw power, Pereira's danger stems from surgical precision combined with ice-cold composure under fire. allowing him to absorb significant damage before delivering lightning-fast counters that overwhelm opponents regardless of size advantages.
Oh, that's a hard one, dude. Alex, you know, and this is where Alex is going to excel so much at heavyweights, because like heavyweights, they're fucking heavyweights. Alex is not a heavyweight. Alex is a 205er with a heavyweight build that could be heavyweight, and that's why you're going to see him succeed so much, because you're fighting lower competition, you're faster, you hit harder. So
Chael Sonnen's personal encounter with Pereira provided another startling revelation about the Brazilian's heavyweight transformation, immediately noticing how dramatically larger Pereira appeared compared to previous meetings. The most jaw-dropping discovery came when Sonnen learned Pereira now carries approximately 250 pounds of muscle, a massive jump from his previous walking weight of 240 pounds before cutting to 205 for light heavyweight bouts. Such natural mass gains represent extraordinary physical development that few elite fighters achieve while maintaining their athletic capabilities and technical sharpness.
And let me set this up. These guys come walking in the room, and I literally just grab Alex. I just grab him by his arm. I start grabbing his bicep. I start grabbing his... God damn. You are huge. So what do you weigh? And he put it in kilos. He said he weighs 113 kilograms. And that's about 250 pounds. I'm probably doing that off the top of my head, 2.2 times 113, but I'll bet you I'm within a pound. And Pereira has hung out, you know, when he would cut down to 205, before the cut, he would hang out. He's feeling good, working out, feeling good, eating at 242. So to be 250 means that he has gained weight. And anytime a guy gains weight, that's very hard.
Sonnen emphasized how Pereira's additional bulk never appeared awkward or cumbersome, instead presenting as a complete athlete who seemed stronger, faster, and genuinely intimidating during their face-to-face interaction. The terrifying prospect that haunted Sonnen involved imagining the destruction Pereira could unleash at nearly 250 pounds after already putting elite fighters to sleep at middleweight and light heavyweight divisions. This vision painted Pereira as a strike-based executioner whose already lethal power would multiply exponentially at heavyweight.
Now the question comes, well, what kind of weight was it? And I can tell you, muscle. He looked good. Mom, did he look good?
Yes, he looked really
I mean, he looked like an athlete. And it was something about it that was terrifying, quite frankly. Like, you've seen the destruction that Alex Pereira can do when he weighs 185 pounds. You have seen the destruction, right? The best guys on earth get their lights shut off by this guy at 205 pounds. So now imagine that same guy at 250 pounds. Like, I mean, I can only imagine. I'm literally telling you, whatever this guy hits, whatever this guy kicks, it's going to be a problem. There was some movie, might have been a blood sport, but it was some movie like that where he goes, whatever he hits, he destroys. Whatever Alex Pereira hits, like to have a reasonable belief that he's going to destroy, considering he already has smaller and weaker, just as incredible.
Following their personal meeting, Donald Trump expressed genuine amazement at Pereira's imposing physical presence, remarking on the fighter's enormous stature and intimidating strength after their handshake exchange. Trump's comments about feeling the overwhelming power behind Pereira's grip carry additional weight considering his extensive exposure to world-class athletes and combat sports figures throughout his lifetime. This reaction reinforces Pereira's reputation as someone whose dangerous aura extends far beyond the octagon, creating an immediate sense of being in proximity to a truly lethal individual.
I would like to thank the opportunity to be fighting on the White House. We know it's a special event that everybody would like to be present to make it feel special. Thank you.
Thank you very much. One of the greatest punches in the history of the business. I just shook his hand. He's a large hand. That's a powerful hand. It's
During heated debates about Pereira's legacy potential, Kamaru Usman and Henry Cejudo revealed a significant divide regarding where a three-division championship would place the Brazilian among all-time greats. Cejudo believes such an unprecedented accomplishment would elevate Pereira into the same rarefied air as John Jones among the 5 greatest fighters in UFC history. Conversely, Usman maintains a more conservative stance, suggesting that even with 3 titles across different weight classes, Pereira would only crack the top 15 greatest fighters ever.
Will Alex Pereira be considered top 5 of all time if he goes to beat Ciryl Gane and becomes undisputed heavyweight champion? It's becoming undisputed because remember that interim title, it's not real. He beats Ciryl Gane and he beats Tom Aspinall. He's in the top 5, greatest of all time.
Top 5, not the greatest?
No, because he was kind of pushed.
I think Alex Pereira puts himself in rarefied air if this man be the first ever and only 3-division champion in UFC history.
You would put him ahead of John Jones.
What are we talking about? I'm saying one of the best ever. We've got to put him in the conversation. Right now,
I put him top 15.
Francis Ngannou recognizes that Pereira's heavyweight threat extends beyond mere size advantages to encompass fundamental stylistic elements that create unique dangers for any opponent. While acknowledging Pereira's physical readiness for heavyweight competition, Ngannou emphasizes how the Brazilian's fighting approach rather than dimensions poses the greatest challenge for established contenders. Pereira's style revolves around planting his feet and exploding with perfectly timed strikes that make him a devastating counterpuncher, contrasting sharply with Ngannou's preference for constant movement and angle changes through superior footwork.
Pereira, Ciryl Gane, how do you see that match? Does size really matter in heavyweight?
Yes, size matters, but I think Pereira has a decent size for heavyweight. This is a big guy. The fight they might be the same weight.
So what would you say for a guy like Ciryl Gane going up against a hard hitter like Alex Pereira?
This is a good matchup for him. Heavy hand, but stationary, doesn't move as much.
Ciryl Gane's movement is different. It's problematic.
It's very problematic for him trying to get on his nerve. Ciryl is very agile and Pereira is very stationary. And he doesn't officially have a wrestling that can respond. But again, they might be working on something that we haven't seen yet. But Cyryl's style is different and give him an edge on this case.
Demetrius Johnson and Michael Bisping expressed fascination with how Pereira's heavyweight transition could revolutionize his fighting effectiveness, noting his transformation from a small light heavyweight to a legitimate 242-pound monster. Rather than appearing bulky or sluggish from the weight gain, Pereira seems to have seamlessly integrated additional mass with his existing technical skills, maintaining speed and precision while gaining significant power. Johnson highlighted Gane's elite movement and sharp jab as primary weapons, while Bisping countered that Pereira's calf kicks and forward pressure could quickly disrupt those rhythms and neutralize Gane's mobility advantages.
What do we feel about Alex Pereira versus Ciryl Gane? Alex Pereira moving into the heavyweight. Ciryl Gane.
Ciryl Gane.
Ciryl Gane.
Ciryl Gane.
Ciryl.
Oh, Jesus.
How do you say it?
Ciryl.
How do we think about this fight?
I love it. I mean, Alex Pereira is a big fucking boy. I just saw him in Seattle. I mean, I saw him jump on the scale, 242. Shama.
242. That's heavy.
Yeah, no, it is.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
And it's not a fat 242 either. It's filled out, but it fits him well.
It does.
Right? Like, it's not like usually people who put on weight and size, they don't have that same movement. They're not moving their head. It almost complements his style, his body, right? So I like that. Obviously, Ciryl Gane has great movement. You saw what he did to Tom Aspinall. He was popping in with the jab. You know, Alex Pereira does have that calf kick that he loves to throw every single time to stop everybody's movement. So it'll be kind of interesting to see how Ciryl Gane does with the pressure that Alex Pereira brings.
Alexander Volkov leans toward Gane when analyzing the potential matchup, explaining how the Frenchman's constant movement, sharp footwork, and heavy use of feints could create substantial problems for Pereira's heavyweight adjustment period. Despite acknowledging Pereira's power and counter-striking as the most dangerous elements in this clash, Volkov points out that Gane rarely remains stationary long enough to become an easy target for opponents. From Volkov's perspective, Pereira would need to initiate pressure and force exchanges against an elusive and intelligent fighter like Gane, creating an extremely difficult puzzle to solve across 5 championship rounds.
Just ready. Who do you see win this particular fight between Ciryl and Alex Pereira?
I see Ciryl more favorite in this fight, honestly. He have a really great footwork. Right now, I really respect Alex Pereira, his power, but I don't know how he will show up in heavyweight division, and I don't know what he will do with Ciryl Gane style of how he move in octagon, because Pereira need to pressure the guy or working on counterattacks. Ciryl Gane don't give him both opportunity. He just punch or kick and move a lot of fakes. It will be a hard thing that Alex Pereira should to solve in a fight. I'm not sure he can do this.
Thank you.
Aldo Cortez quickly sparked controversy when comparing the striking abilities of Gane and Pereira, immediately declaring Gane's approach more complete for mixed martial arts competition due to his fluid, dynamic mobility inside the octagon. Cortez explained that Gane's style seamlessly blends movement with clean technical striking, while Pereira's background remains more heavily rooted in kickboxing traditions rather than pure MMA adaptation. This fundamental difference leads Cortez to believe Gane represents the more well-rounded striker in authentic MMA contexts, even when considering potential heavyweight championship implications.
Oh, you believe that Ciryl Gane beats Alex Pereira, right?
In like a points, yeah. But there be like a 2x2 punch, I think Alex Pereira is.
So you're not sure who wins. It could go either way. I guess
either way.
Who do you want to fight for the fight?
Either way. I know it no matter who win, both of them as Pereira win, I want to fight him, or Ciryl Gane win, I want to fight him. No matter what person is.
Who's the better striker between the two?
Ciryl Gane.
You think Ciryl Gane's a better striker than Pereira?
Yeah, I think so, because it's more versatile, like a moving back.
The audio contains unclear foreign language content that cannot be accurately transcribed or rewritten while maintaining factual integrity and proper context.
In dynamic in that kind of art, martial art. In boxing is different.
Sure.
You know, in martial art, the Ciryl Gane have a more
well-rounded. Last question.
Artem Vakitov, the final fighter to defeat Alex Pereira in kickboxing competition, believes the Brazilian's heavyweight size increase could prove counterproductive against Ciryl Gane's natural advantages. While Vakitov acknowledges the additional weight may improve durability and grappling capabilities, he argues it might compromise the striking sharpness and speed that made Pereira so dangerous at lower weight classes. Against a natural heavyweight like Gane, who excels through speed and movement, these potential trade-offs could create unexpected vulnerabilities for Pereira's heavyweight debut.